Hi, Superstars here, Battler, Antimatter Dimensions NG plus this Blast video, episode 172, and it's just been a minute since last episode. I've been trying different ways to get a fast Ghostify, and I got one in 0.612 seconds by spamming not just G and B, but also M, because what you actually need to do to start Big Rip and probably Ghostify as well is you actually need E446 meta antimatter. If I just do G and B, notice that it takes a little bit to get the meta antimatter. So if I just spam GB and M, I should be able to get the achievement. So let's see. I try going statistics. Now it's, yeah, I'm so close. If I just, there it is. I just needed to spam hard enough, and I finally got it. It also has a nice reward. So quantuming doesn't require the meta antimatter. If you got the meta antimatter requirement in your current Ghostify, like, you'll notice that I think will allow even faster Ghostifies. Okay, I don't think there's anything there. But what I'm gonna go back to the options, and I know I don't like to eat up CPU. I'm just gonna go back to 30 frames per second. It seems a little more reasonable. And while trying to get the fast Ghostifies, I was grinding neutrinos at the same time. So I have E153 neutrinos. It's not enough to get this. I may try to go for a relatively quick Ghostify to grab this upgrade because it's very powerful. So yeah, I'm probably not even in the optimal non-big rip build. I probably need to go into this if I want to actually build up the photons. So I mean, maybe actually, no, before I actually build up photons, it's better to just do an initial big rip run. I think that's what I should do. I'm grinding eternities just so the big rip can be more effective than usual. This is just an initial big rip run. It's pretty crazy that I'm already gonna get E116 ghost particles, and this is just an initial big rip run that I'm only doing. I'm not even in the right build. Like, once I go into a stronger build for Big Rip, it's going to be even better. And maybe I should go for the neutrino upgrade. Like, just directly. What I'm mostly doing is, also I need to, okay, I've already did this with the Antimatter Ghosts, whatever. But what I'm doing is I'm just trying to build up some stats, like I can get like nano field rewards, and also just like more cork spin. That seems, it's all pretty important to get. So I'm just gonna get the nano field rewards, and since I'm in a big rip, I could actually get more nano field rewards than usual, because if you think about it, since this stays the same, like whether you're in big or whether you Ghostify or not, it actually really helps. So I can already see I have some dark matter, but I need more dark matter for, yeah. So we're just gonna get the 37, 38 nano field rewards. I think 38 is a good amount for this stage in the game. Maybe I should try to just get more ghost particles, because again, I'm really close. I'm really close to the E160 upgrade, which gives me like 28 more orders of magnitude of neutrinos. So, like, I'm just gonna do this up to like, this upgrade scales. I never knew that. I never knew that. Okay, that's something to know for later. That upgrade scales, so it's not as powerful as I thought it was gonna be. So yeah, that's disappointing. But I think at this point I should probably go out a big rip. I can now just build up dark matter, and it's gonna take an hour or more than an hour. It's gonna take many hours, and hopefully by the end of this, we'll get maybe to blue lights. That's sort of what I'm trying to get, and also this is gonna get me more of all the other colors. Well, maybe except green. That one is 16 million, but hopefully I'm gonna get enough dilated time to really just get everything going here. I can't get any of the other upgrades. I can't get the E290 Eternal Matter. The E145 Space Shards is impossible, so there's not much else I can do at this moment. So yeah, see in a bit. Okay, I'm back a little later, and what even is this? That's just percentage to E like 10,000 quarks. We have E 5,000 quarks, so that's pretty amazing. And then also, I actually forgot to, if we go here, I forgot to put auto radioactive decay ghost on. So really, I need 10.5 automator power to really fully have everything, or not fully automated, but just like have everything that I want automated. So I thought that was 9.5, but now it's actually going to be 10.5. We're close. We're at 10.22. So yeah, there's that. And then, of course, if we go to ghostly photons, I just reached 2.56 million ghostly rays, which gives me 3 orange light. And we have 8 red light, 5 yellow light, and still 1 green light. None of the other types of light. And even though, like, it's this, I think this is a sort of modest boost from last time, I still feel like this is going to be significant enough that, like, along with the neutrinos, that I'm going to be able to easily get more ghost particles. So what I'm just going to do, I'm going to do a little bit of eternity grinding, E123 banked eternities, and then just go into Big Rip. We still have E107 time theorems. I don't know how I'm supposed to get, like, E114 time theorems in photons. Like maybe if I look at some of the photon stuff, like nerf to blue. This is dilated time. This is neutrinos. This is I think just ghost particles essentially. So I have no idea how you're supposed to get more time theorems. Maybe just the dilated time, which means more tachyon particles, and yeah, we have E8.4 billion antimatter and Big Rip. We can also get more nanofield rewards because of more orange light. 45 nanofield rewards. So again, that's about one more cycle of them. So maybe I can go back. No, I don't think I really need to go out of Big Rip, because the thing is that, I mean, I'm just gonna get this 46, which is gonna help as well. But I don't think I mean, technically I could probably push to as much as 50, but I don't really need that. So I feel like, I mean, maybe I could go for this. It depends on how many galaxies I have. I have 5,500 galaxies, so maybe it's useful to get this, just the 47th one. Like, I'm already pretty close to it. Also, production of Preon charge is going to be faster, and remote galaxies are going to start later. So I'm guessing if I do get the 47th reward, I'm actually just going to look here once I get close into dimension, see if I get any more galaxies. So 5508 and nothing. So I thought I was going to get more, but whatever. It's at least 47 rewards. That's a new record, but more importantly, we're going to go into our Big Rip, like this Big Rip build, the more Tree of Decay oriented one. And hopefully, let's see how many ghost parts. I can get E127. That's not going to be enough. I'm going to need more than E127, because I want enough neutrino molts so I can get this upgrade. Gain more neutrinos based on your ghost particles and your color powers. So that's only E160. We're at E153. So I need about 7 orders of magnitude. And this, I feel like we're close, but we're just not quite to 7 orders of magnitude here. Like, it's really close, but it's just, I'm just gonna grind a little bit more for a little bit more ghost particles, because I already used all of the ghost particle doublers. So if it wasn't for the case, like, even with that scaling, just a couple more orders of magnitude would be enough, but now it's not enough. So yeah, I have to deal with that. But at least we're only at 10.22. I thought we could maybe get 10.5, but no, we cannot. So I'm not exactly sure what. I feel like I'm just going to need to get this. This is the key. E30 more neutrinos from this. That's going to be huge. So yeah, see in a bit. I actually forgot about a couple of things. First was to dilate time. I mean, maybe I shouldn't do it, but maybe I can, because even more dilated time than before. And okay, I get more. It's not that much more, but it's at least something. And then actually some other people are saying that you should go into Eternity Challenge 10 in early photons. I have no idea why, because if we go into the challenge description, Eternity Challenge 10 is this one. Time dimensions and infinity dimensions are disabled. You can gain an advanced boost from an infinity stat, and it actually now gives how much it is. So let's see if they're actually Eternity Challenge 10 does something. It does something. I can't believe it. I don't know how. How does this work? There's nothing in photons that boosts your infinity stat, and the new neutrino upgrade is, I think, a meta dimension multiplier. So I don't know how this works, but it does. So maybe we can even get. So yeah, again, I don't know how it works, but this somehow does. So I'm not going to complain. Now I can get enough ghost particles to get the neutrino upgrade. I'm also just going to quickly check automator ghosts just to see. We're at 10.29. It's not enough to get 10.5. But anyway, E132 ghost particles. It is worth it to get that, because that means if we just go into the Big Rip and Ghostify and just grind a little bit of neutrinos, I mean that's after I actually get all these neutrino molts. There's this doesn't scale. Okay, good. This still doesn't. And finally, E160 neutrinos. This actually, it's based on ghost particles and color powers. So this means we are going to have to go back to our classic neutrino grinding. This is essentially gain more neutrinos. It's based on ghost particles, but then it's also, it's always been based on ghost particles. But then it's also based on color power, which is essentially quarks. So this means that I'm going to have to go back to the classic grinding of neutrinos. So yeah, rip that, episode 168 to 172. Now, yeah, we're going to go back to the old way, where we do automatic big crunch at the 0.15 seconds, which technically means I don't need the 10.5 automator power again. So I can just do this and have the auto radioactive decay ghost and just do a ghostify as normal. I've just as normal, relatively normal, because this actually is going to change up the way I do ghostifies. In photons, I just feel like it's changing enough that you can't just get fixed on one strategy. This actually makes photons relatively interesting, and I feel like I can just do this initial run that gets me 4,000 quarks. Maybe I can just do a few. I can do this. This allows me to get some neutrinos. If we go here, E190. So yeah, there's that. This is only at E4000 quarks. Unfortunately, we have to quantum each time, but it's based on color power, so it's instead of quarks. So that means I'm still gonna get E190, even though I'm not E4000 quarks. So that's actually pretty nice. And then we're just gonna do the last quantum, and that will also allow me to get the E190 neutrinos, and hopefully all of these neutrinos are gonna help everything. This, where's the tree upgrade stronger? That's the big one. Really, once I can start getting tree decay going, that's really when everything becomes overpowered. So we're just gonna eternity grind a little bit, and then just do an initial big rip run to get nanofield rewards. It's interesting how I'm still doing the basics of the ghostify cycle. I'm still getting the nanofield rewards. So let's see, nanofield. Let's see, it's gonna get. I'm not sure exactly how much I should go for. Here's 44. Maybe I can try to get 45. I'll get 45. How about that? Here it is, the 45th reward. We're going to get it, and honestly, there's not really that much else to do in Big Rip. So just get the space shards, and then go here and try to get as much as we can. Also, the Big Rip was for ghostly photons as well, which this will allow me to get about 100 per second, and that it really just it's the limit to the ghostly rays that really affects everything. And since we have more corks, we're actually gonna maybe not now, but maybe a little later. Actually, not now, but a little later. I'm actually gonna do another round of neutrino grinding. So there may be 2 rounds of it. This actually maybe not. This is just for the first one because of the initial boost. But I feel like when I'm like maxing out on photons, I'll just do a round of neutrino grinding, and that's when I'll do the neutrino grinding. So, hope you enjoyed. Peace out.